finish this parade. Won the All-Ireland minor title, 8 points to 1-6. Brian Mullins, Jim Rodain on the right, Brian Talty on the back on the left, and in the foreground there was Richie Lee, and the game is on. Brian Talty to Richie Lee, and it's Galway into the attack. Ray Hazley. This is Kieran Duff for Dublin. Dublin playing with the strong wind in the first half. Stephen Kenevy, but out over the line for a line ball for Dublin. And Kieran Duff is going to take it just on the 45-metre line. In fact, it's been decided that he won't, because Barney Rock has come over now, and Barney is going to take it. Kieran Duff going in there. And blocked down there, half blocked down anyway, by Seamus McHugh. Ball gone out the far side of the field. Pat Canavan up along the far wing. Galway gone back into the defence there as Matty Coleman is under pressure, and Dublin are penalised, and there's a free out for Galway. Matty Coleman is going to take it. Just about 17 or 18 metres out from his own goal. There you can see it. Kept in play over there by John Caffrey. Back to Pat Canavan. This is Brian Mullins going for it, but it beats him. Kieran Duff has it now for Dublin. Pat O'Neill trying to keep it from getting away, but the Dublin man is penalised for carrying the ball too far. And this is something that I noticed with the referee before in previous games. He won't allow the player go beyond the 4 steps, which are legal for him when he goes carrying the ball. Free out for Galway. Stephen Kenevy, their big full-back, to take it. Kicking it against a very strong breeze. Oh dear, look at the way the wind caught that one. Barry Brennan in possession. He's bottled up here, still with the ball. Well, he certainly made a good run up the wing with it. The ball half knocked down, goes into the centre when Val Daly gets it. In now to Brian Talty. Talty tries to sell a dummy to John Caffrey. Caffrey is tackled with the shoulder there. Back to Gay McManus, his kick knocked down. Brian Talty snapping it up. A nice, lobbing, dangerous kind of ball. Mick Holden traps it down. Doesn't take any risks with it, with the breeze the way it is. Way down the field. And Tomas Tierney is playing a third centre field for Galway. And John Caffrey is playing a third centre field for the Dublin players. So there are plenty of open spaces around there. They free to be taken. Well, the referee putting it back to where it should be taken, and that's on the 45-metre line, and Brian Talty is to take it. Brian, a short one into Val Daly. Val trying to shake off Tommy Drum. Into the centre to Gay McManus. McManus trying to work his way through his shot, and the first goal of the game! A point by Gay McManus against the breeze. 3 minutes gone, and it is a Galway point, and there's Gay McManus sending it over. Galway 1 point, Dublin no score. And the ball to be kicked out now by John O'Leary. Galway that 1 point lead in the very early stages and against the breeze. John O'Leary with the kick out from the 20-metre line after a score. Brian Mullins pushed in the back. There is a free for Dublin from exactly the halfway line. Brian Mullins takes the quick free. Johnny Hughes getting to the ball first. That's Peter Lee sending it upfield. Tommy Drum and Val Daly. Tommy Drum and Matty Coleman now. The referee penalising Galway for picking the ball off the ground, I would say, and there is a free to Dublin to be taken on their own 65-metre line, and Pat Canavan is going to take it. Well upfield, nobody holding on. referee trying to get it up. A lot of spoiling in there. This is Tomas Tierney, who's supposed to be a corner forward, but he's back as an assistant defender now, and it gets a free. Well, that's one way of getting in, and if you don't want to get in, you get a very good view up there too. The free out to be taken by Stephen Kennevy. And the wind catching it again. Ray Hazley with it now for Dublin. Up the wing to Anton O'Toole, who has come out. Anton's shot curls to the left and it goes wide. And the score remains 1 point for Galway, no score for Dublin after about 5 minutes of play. That goal down there on the left is a very tricky breeze. Normally, and even on a day when there isn't a strong wind here, there's a kind of a whirlwind down around that goal. And with the gale force breeze like we have today, it can be very tricky for players trying to score points from out the field. Corey Coyne, who had a broken toe up to about a week ago and couldn't kick a ball, takes the kick out. Ball knocked down over on the far side by Brian O'Donnell and gone out over the sideline, line ball for Dublin. Going to be taken by Pat Canavan, 60 metres out from his own goal. Good one. And the referee awarding a free to Tommy Conroy for a foul on him there. He was trying to tunnel his way through, and Peter Lee says thou shalt not tunnel, and well, he stopped him en route. And it is Barney Rock who is coming to take it. Barney has scored 5 goals and 20 points in the championship so far this year. Can he master the wind? It's saved by Corey Coyne of the goal. Out now to the far side of the field, cut out there by Seamus McHugh. Matty Coleman, right through the far side. Mick Holden comes down, puts out his boot there. And the referee is going to hop the ball. There's stalemate over there. None of that. And the referee going to hop the ball. In it goes. And it is cut over there by Brian O'Donnell, and the referee having a word with some of the players, and is calling back Jim Ronayne to put his name in the book. Another writing and Jim would go off the field. Free for Galway, Matty Coleman to take it. Once again, the breeze catching the ball, knocked down by P.J. Buckley. Jim Ronayne goes back, must have been very near the ground, but he's got away with it. And the referee, oh dear, the referee has penalised him for carrying the ball too far. And this free, just inside the 45-metre line across into Kay McManus. McManus in through the centre of Valdaly, with the ball nicely tipped away by Pat Canavan. Downfield now. Peter Lee. And the ball snapped up there by Tommy Drum. Out towards Barney Rock, and also in the tussle over there, Seamus McHugh. And the referee is calling for the ball, and I think he's going to hop it again, because there was a tug-of-war there between the Galway man and the Dublin man. And from the throw-in, Barney Rock gets to it, gets it in towards Jim Ronayne. Ronayne right through now to the centre. Joe McNally gets it out, but it's nicely picked up there by Pat O'Neill. Pat O'Neill is penalised. I don't know, the referee is so keen on them not carrying the ball too far that he's letting a lot of rather hectic tackles go. Anyway, this one is a free to Dublin, and the score is Galway 1 point, Dublin no score. Barney Rock to take it, and let's see how he gets on with the win this time. It's high, it's over the bar, and it is the first score of the game for Dublin. Barney Rock the scorer. Dublin 1 point, Galway 1 point. we may get, about 9 minutes or so gone in the first half. Coyne to place the ball for the kick out on the 20-metre line, where they kick it out after a score. Bowen catching it again. The ball knocked away off Barry Brennan as he was going for it there. Johnny Hughes. Back there is Tomas Tierney, who's not only playing a third centre field, but he's playing a seventh defender as well. He's everywhere. Kieran Duff to take the line ball just about 40 metres out from the Galway goal. Too much curl, and it's gone wide, and the score remains Galway 1 point, Dublin 1 point, and Kieran Duff not exactly looking happy with himself. Coyne placing the ball on the corner of the parallelogram there, from which he kicks the ball out when there isn't a score. So that howling gale may not be the terrific advantage it appeared to be, as I said before the game. This is Pat Canavan. Pat Canavan out the far side to Anton O'Toole. Anton O'Toole across the goal mouth. Barney Rock is in there. And so also in there is Seamus McHugh, and this is getting to be a little bit hectic. Seamus McHugh has gone down. Also gone down there is Joe McNally. And the referee telling him to get up. And here's a replay of what happened. And down goes the Galway man, and down also went Joe McNally. But Joe McNally being attended to as the game goes on. Barney Rock takes it. It's a goal! It's a goal for Dublin! A quickly taken free there by Coyne. The ball went out to Barney Rock, and Barney tipped it over the head of Coyne, and the score is now Dublin. But here it is again. Coyne couldn't get back. Shades of Paddy Cullen and an All-Ireland final against Kerry a few years ago. But this one was taken legitimately. Here's how it looked. There is Joe McNally down on the ground. There is the free. It goes straight out to Barney Rock. Barney lobs it in. The ball's in the net, and we're back with the live action. Barry Brennan. Brian Talty. And there's hard tackling here today. Brian Talty brought down there, and the referee having a word with John Caffrey. Here's Pat O'Neill now to take the free. No, he's not. He's changed his mind, and it's Brian Talty that's going to take it. The score, 1 goal and 1 point. That's 4 points for Dublin, 1 point for Galway. Brian Talty low. And there is a free out for Dublin for a bit of mauling there by Barry Brennan. And the free out will be taken by PJ Buckley. Fisted down, sent further upfield by Ray Hazley, who's way up there in attack. Not for the... And the referee is going to hop the ball again. Stalemate there. Stalemate. Players not able to get rid of the ball, not even to get a hold of it, so the referee decides he'll throw it in between them. In it goes. And one of the Galway men tunnelling his way out there. It's Tomas Tierney, and he's got a free, and this free will be taken by Stephen Kennevy. It won't, in fact. It's taken quicker than that by Matty Coleman. Back in now come the Dubs, out to the left wing. This is Anton O'Toole, pretends to go right, then can't go left. Stephen Kennevy is after him. He shakes him off. His shot is across the goal mouth. It's going towards the end line, but it's kept in play by Matty Coleman. Coleman out now to Richie Lee. Richie Lee for Galway up the far wing. Ball knocked down by Tommy Drum. Stalemate over there, and Tommy Drum, I don't know how he got to it, but he did. And the referee has awarded a free to Dublin for a foul on the Dublin player after the ball was gone. The free given where the ball landed, and that free is about 50 metres out from the Galway goal. And Barney Rock was going to take it. No, the referee is giving him some kind of instructions there. I'm not sure what it was, but anyway, there's the kick. It's high. It's kept in play by Joe. It's wide. No. It's wide. The umpire standing back there as that ball was almost kept in play by Joe McNally, who tapped it down, but it had gone too far. Score remains Dublin 1-1, Galway 1 point, just over 15 minutes gone in the first half. Corey Coyne. Certainly Dublin have been fortunate in the misfortunes of the opponent's goalkeepers this year. Johnny Hughes getting his boot to it. John Caffrey. Jim Ronayne. Anton O'Toole coming out into the wide open space. He's now 50 metres out from the Galway goal. Up to the wing now. Barney Rock is shot. And it's gone across the goal mouth and it's gone wide. Barney, one of these players that there are a lot of them in football and in hurling, that every time they get the ball, the crowd seems to ignite with a certain electricity, as he is a man who has got so many scores in the past. Up to today, he scored 520 in the championships, and today he scored that goal. His score is, in fact, he has scored a goal and a point, the whole goal and a point of the Dublin total. Galway's total is 1, and I'm afraid we are going to have one of these haymaker showers before very long. Tomas Tierney, he's kicked that down by Brian Mullins, and Brian thundering after it. He's got there. He kept it from going out over the sideline, kicks it back into Tom Conroy. Conroy with it now into the centre. This is Anton O'Toole. Anton O'Toole in towards Ray Hazley, the full of the back line. He's gone up into attack. And here comes, out on the far side, it's Jim Ronayne, a high shot, a good shot, and it's over the bar. Over the bar with Jim Ronayne the scorer, the first goal that Barney Rock didn't get. And here it is again, racing out to get to the ball, and he just gets to it. Brian Mullins getting it up into his hand, tipping it back then, and Conroy into the centre. Fished it further over now. Hazley going for it, doesn't quite get it, and here's where the kick comes from. This is Jim Ronayne. Ronayne's kick is high, and it's over the bar. And with the live action again, here comes Brian O'Donnell. Brian O'Donnell up the far wing towards Stephen Joyce. Stephen Joyce being hustled about there by Mick Holden, but he gets his kick in. PJ Buckley robbed by Barry Brennan. Matty Coleman, who has come up from being left full back, is out in, well, a fourth centre field, if you like, for Galway. I think the idea of where players play in a line-out has gone out the window. So there is a free for Galway. It's just about 40 metres out from the Dublin goal, and it is a low kick against the breeze, blocked down by Tommy Drum to Brian Mullins. Brian right-footed up now to Tommy Conroy, who is pushed in the back, and there is a free for Dublin. A little bit of dissent by the Galway men, so the referee moves the free up 10 metres nearer to the Galway goal, and the breeze getting stronger and more whirly-pooly, if you know what I mean. Kieran Duff, the wind in fact blowing the ball off the mark on which he placed it, and now he places it again. But it did go over the bar, and Dublin now lead 1 goal and 3 points to Galway's 1 point. That's 6 points to 1 after about 19 minutes of play in this first half. Corey Coyne. Low one, Barney Rock. Out to the wing, Anton O'Toole, down at her searching. He gets it in now towards Tom Conroy. In there now to come away with the ball, and drop kick a clearance is Stephen Kenevy. Brian Mullins. Brian Talty is after him. Gets it in now to Jim Renane. Renane out to the wing. Tom Conroy, his kick is knocked down, and the referee awards him a free for a trip there as he was trying to kick the ball. A foot went up, and the referee, right up at the play, is awarding a free. And here comes the rain. And if conditions were difficult up to now, there's a regular service of gloves being rushed in from the sideline, from the maroon sideline and from the blue sideline. Barney Rock to take this one, and the rain absolutely lashing down as he chips it over, and Dublin lead 1 goal and 4 points to Galway's 1 point. Dublin playing with the breeze. Barney Rock the scorer of that one, and certainly the scorer in chief for the Dubliners. He has now scored a goal and 2 of their total. And looking out from the stand, you can see the rain absolutely lashing down. And heaven help the hill. Again, the breeze catches the ball, but it's a good one against the breeze. Brian Mullins, Ray Hazley, cleared out by Stephen Kenevy. This is Brian O'Donnell. They're going to be slithering all over the place now. And the referee letting the player away with touching the ball on the ground. In these conditions, he's entitled to do it. And Brian Mullins kicks this one way up the field. Johnny Hughes bats it down, but it's Joe McNally. Out now to Tom Conroy. Conroy high, way out to the left and wide. And more gloves being rushed in. And, well, the umpire isn't taking any chances. I hope they're an extra pair he's putting on. Anyway, they're doing the same at the other end. That's what you call wearing your longies outside. Well, here is the kick out by Pádraig Coyne. He's having a trouble there, isn't he? All is well, ladies and gentlemen. Pádraig Coyne. Brian Mullins. And the referee has awarded a free to Galway. Somebody seemed to have got a knock in the back of the kidneys there. That was Tomás Tierney. Free is taken, and up comes the ball towards the Dublin end. PJ Buckley, and the referee awards a free to Dublin. Well, there's a man who came prepared, and he's using somebody's shopping bag. PJ Buckley. Nicely fisted by Richie Lee. They're not trying to catch the ball out there anymore. John Caffrey is grounded, and the referee awards a free to Dublin from 65 metres out from the Galway goal. And Brian Mullins is going to take it. Out to this side where Kieran Duff is in position for it. Gets it. Pat O'Neill very nicely getting it away now. This is Brian O'Donnell. And he's penalised for holding the ball too long. And this free to be taken by Barney Rock with wind and rain behind him. It's 50 metres out from the Galway goal. And look at the breeze blowing the ball away. I know it's coming into the box here, the rain, but who cares about that? How must the hill feel, and all the people on the terraces in this torrential rain? Barney Rock high into the goal mouth, and it's deflected. It's gone over the end line and wide. Looked for a moment as if it was being deflected by a defender. It wasn't, and the score remains Dublin 1-4, Galway 1 point. 7 points to 1 in favour of Dublin, and 24 minutes gone in the first half. Dublin playing with this strong, tricky, trappy breeze. Pádraig Coyne's kick high. Caught there by Richie Lee. Up to Brian O'Donnell. Brian O'Donnell into Val Daly. Val now right through the far side of Gay McManus going racing out after him. Jimmy Horgan after him. Gay McManus has got there. He's coming in through the centre now. There's nobody in front of him but John O'Leary at the goalposts. And the ball is still in play. It went off his boot. I don't know how it curled out, but it didn't go over the bar. Maybe the wind. I don't know what happened, but it came right out. That was a most amazing thing. It looked as if it was going in towards the goal, and it wound up about 10 metres out from the goal, out near the sideline, and I don't think anybody touched it. Barry Brennan is to take this free for Galway on the 13-metre line. And it's about 20 metres to the right of the goal in our right. He kicks it and it's over the bar. Typical Barry Brennan accuracy. Barry, who was off in the semi-final with an Achilles tendon trouble, is back in for the final and making his presence felt. Dublin 1-4. That's 7 points. Galway 2 points. And what is it? Just over 25 minutes gone in this first half. And not only is it raining and blowing, but it's getting kind of dark at the moment. But perhaps the sun will be back before long. Brian Mullen's got his fist to that. And Brian Mullen's got his fist to that too. I'm afraid Brian certainly misbehaved. And one of the Galway players is absolute, and he's put off. Brian Mullins has been put off the Dublin team. And one of the Galway players is down injured. Brian Mullins got his fist to a ball coming down. Then something happened. Brian swung back and hit the Galway man. We may have a look at it again, and we'll see it in just a moment. The man who was down, here it is again. The ball coming. Brian Mullins got a crack and then swung back. So Brian has been put off the field. Dublin with 14 men, 1 goal and 4 points. Galway 2 points. Johnny Hughes with the ball, and that certainly has put electricity into the game. And that's Brian Talty getting another knock there. A ball knocked out to the wing, into Tierney, and a shot by Val Daly that's gone off the defender, out over the end line for a 45. And the referee having a word with Jim Ronayne because of the knock that Brian Talty got a few moments ago. This game may have been controlled about carrying the ball too far, but John will certainly have to put up his socks about much more strenuous fouls than technical ones, and he is now going over to see how Brian Talty is. Stephen Kenevy, the big kicker of the Galway defence, coming up to take the 45. Now it's really up to Dublin, who lead 1-4 to 2 points and have 14 men. And it looks for a moment as if Brian Talty is going off the field. The play goes on. Stephen Kenevy coming up now with the 45, but he comes up to replace it. No substitute coming on yet. We'll still stick with the play, however, because here comes Stephen Kenevy with the kick. Oh dear, it goes off his boot way out to the far side of the field. And Stephen Joyce out there, the ball gone out over the sideline, and the referee has awarded a free to Galway from the sideline, right out on the far side, about 25 metres out from the goal. Brian Talty is back in the game. And the free is taken in towards the centre, caught by John Caffrey. Caffrey, a shortish clearance. It goes out onto the wing to Tomas Tierney. Tomas is penalised for carrying the ball too far. So there's a free out for Dublin, and I was talking some time ago about the electricity that can go into a game. This one has become supercharged. And let's hope that the rain cools things down a bit. John O'Leary, a very short one, intended to be that. Ball attitude, and they hop completely mystifies the Dubliners. Ball comes down to Tomás Tierney, and Tomás, there is a right rugby up down here in front of us, and I don't know what the referee is going to do, if he is going to speak to the linesman before he decides what he's going to do. From up here, I know what I do, but that's not my job. And the referee is talking to Tomás Tierney and also to Ray Hazley, and he's put the two of them off, or has he? He waved as if he had. No, they're both on. Wait now, the referee is signalling to them. Wait now. The referee has sent the two of them off. Well, this is certainly dramatic and exciting, and not too savoury at the moment. The ball fisted upfield, John Caffrey. Brian Talty. Coming across to get the ball now and send it up the field was Pat Canavan. Canavan well up the field. That's Peter Lee. Out now to the far side of the field where Brian O'Donnell is trying to save the ball from going over the sideline. He doesn't. Line ball for Dublin to be taken. I thought it was going to be Jim Ronayne. Instead, it's Pat Canavan. This is John Caffrey. And another foul there on a Galway man. Peter Lee grounded there, but free out for Galway, and it's to be taken by Stephen Kennevy. The score, 1 goal and 4 points for Dublin. 2 points for Galway. Dublin with 13 men. Galway with 14 and 31 minutes gone. Just to think we've another half of this game to go yet. And the referee has awarded a free to Dublin as the rain eases off. PJ Buckley to take it. They all look the same out there. Fellows that had fair hair, they now have it all black. It's a lovely ball into the goal line. It's over the bar. Delightful kick. A lovely kick there. Sent over the bar by PJ Buckley. And that makes the score. Dublin 1 goal and 5 points. 8 points to Galway's 2 points. And we are now in the 32nd minute of the first half. And it'll be interesting to see what is hatched in the dressing rooms during the interval. How will Dublin try to compensate for the enforced absence of their centre man, Brian Mullins? Out to the far side of the field, Brian O'Donnell, with the ball blocked over there, and a line ball for Galway about 50 metres out from their own goal. Seamus McHugh, today's captain. Ball comes down to the wandering Gay McManus. Gate out this side of the field now, and Brian Talty coming racing out for it. Talty with the ball, trying to get it, and he's penalised for carrying it too far. In other words, running round in circles. 4 paces, that's the limit. And this free to be taken by PJ Buckley inside his own 45 metres. Joe McNally. In there was Val Daly. This is Brian Talty coming back to his old form. This is Tommy Drum, who is grounded there by Barry Brennan, and the referee awards a free to Dublin from exactly the halfway line. Well, it was exactly the halfway line. It has inched a yard or two forward. PJ Buckley, can he get another point from this distance? Well, the direction is good. It's how it's gone off the hands of Johnny Hughes in there. Porty Coyne clears it out. Matty Coleman in there. Ball comes out to this side of the field. PJ Buckley being chased by Barry Brennan. Val Daly gone back. It's gone off Val Daly's boot, and the referee has awarded a free to Galway for a trip there on the Galway man. And the free out is about 30 metres out from the Galway goal. They're about 10 metres in for the near sideline. Stephen Kennedy coming over to take it. We're not far from the half-time whistle. 1-5 to 2 points. Dublin leading, playing with the breeze, but now playing with 13 men. Brian Talty fisting it further up the field, and Brian courageously claims it, but you can't blame a fella for trying, I suppose, but so help me. The referee, yes, the linesman signalled that it was a referee's ball, and the referee quite rightly has overruled the linesman's decision, because it was very obviously a punch ball by Brian Talty. And Dublin going into the attack, but Stephen Kennedy getting a knock there as he was coming out, and there is a free for a foul on Stephen Kennedy, and the free will be taken. I don't think that was a deliberate swipe. I think it was an effort to block down the ball, and it's just one of those things. No way is it in the same category of some of the other things we saw earlier in the half. And, well, Al Johnson would sing, "There's a rainbow round my shoulder," but right now there's a rainbow round the hill. Dublin leading 1-5, Galway 2 points. We're near half-time. They were going to have a free out for Galway, and I think then we're going to have the half-time whistle. Johnny Hughes is going to take the free. The sun is coming out again. The breeze is still there. The rain is gone. And Johnny Hughes is going to take the free. Johnny, the oldest man on the field, playing on the youngest man on the field. Out now to Brian O'Donnell. Brian O'Donnell racing up the far side. This is Stephen Joyce. Stephen Joyce in now to Richie Lee. Richie Lee routes it out to the far side. The effort broken up. Peter Lee this time for Galway. Held in the centre by Tommy Drum. Out now to Kieran Duff. Rushing up to assistance if required. But Kieran Duff sends it high up the field. Joe McNally out to the wing to Anton O'Toole. Anton O'Toole back across into the centre to Tommy Conroy. Conroy, the ball just won't come up for him. Ball breaks now to Caffrey. Caffrey is tackled, and Stephen Joyce opens up the movement. And Jerry Hargan put his hand up for that, and he found inches into his fingers. Clears the ball down this side of the field, off Pat O'Neill, and there's a line ball for Dublin. Well, we make it about 37 of the 35 minutes gone. Referee calling for the ball. It is half-time. Half-time in an All-Ireland final that certainly was torrid. The score, Dublin 1 goal and 5 points. Galway 2 points. It was surely I noticed Brian Mullins coming over and saying a word to Brian Talty, and now Brian is coming to rally up the Dublin team as they go in. Galway going in to try and pull the lead down, and so we have Dublin in the lead by 8 points to 2. And here they come. Here come Galway. And the mixed reception is hardly understandable or fair. And I have an idea that there's some substitutions coming here in the Galway team, and that on now is Michael Brennan. Michael Brennan is on, but who's gone off? That is something that we will solve as soon as we possibly can. I'm looking for Barry Brennan. Barry Brennan is the one I think that's missing. His brother Michael is on. We'll just check who's gone off in a few moments. All's ready now for the restart. Dublin 1-5, Galway 2 points. And the referee checking round to see that there are 13 and 14. You'd want a chartered accountant to find out who's playing here. So John Goff gets ready to throw the ball in, and away we go. And Michael Brennan in there, so also is John Caffrey, and John Caffrey is fouled, and there's a free for Dublin. John got a knock on the face there. And the free to be taken, in fact Barry Brennan is there. It's Brian Talty who's gone. Brian Talty who's gone off. Brian must have suffered from some of those knocks that he took in the first half, but Brian is the one who's missing. P.J. Buckley. Ball caught by Michael Brennan. P.J. Buckley being chased by Barry Brennan. Intended pass that didn't go where it was intended, but it's gone somewhere else. Barry Rock has got in there in the middle, and the referee has blown his whistle and has penalised Barney for allegedly picking the ball off the ground. Seamus McHugh to take it. Remember, Galway playing with the breeze in this second half. Nicely fisted down there by John Caffrey, but up comes Matty Coleman. Matty Coleman from 50 yards out. Ball knocked down there by Mick Holden. Jerry Hargan's clearance to this side of the field. But Galway can afford to hunt in packs now, having a man more than the Dubliners. Pat Canavan under pressure. Barney Rock. Pat O'Neill, or Peter Lee trying to stop him there, didn't succeed. Nice bit of footwork there by Richie Lee. And here come Dublin in the attack now. Who's leaving it to who? And Johnny Hughes is penalised for a foul. Is the referee going to? No, he's not. I thought he was calling the player to write his name, but apparently not. And there is a free in for Dublin to be taken, and either Barney Rock, it is Barney Rock who's going to take it. A couple of them looking as if they might. Barney, if he won't. Referee has again penalised Galway for dissent. And there's Barney Rock's shot. It could be a very important kick. And it's gone over the bar for a point for Barney Rock, making the score now. Dublin leading by 1 goal and 6 points to Galway's 2 points. Barney having scored a goal and 3 of that Dublin total. Corey Coyne. Nicely fisted on there. The intention was good, but it didn't quite come off for Michael Brennan. P.J. Buckley to take the line ball for Dublin at their 45-metre line. Dublin leading 1-6, playing with 13 men. Galway 2 points, playing with 14 men. Matty McDonough sending the loose man into the corner. Line ball taken, and it's another line ball for Dublin. Being taken on the halfway line. Up the far wing, kept in play out there by Joe McNally. John Caffrey. Barney Rock lets it go by, but the referee penalises him for holding on to the Galway man, and there is a free out for Galway. Galway have now put Michael Brennan as a kind of a top of the right and a right half forward. And Barry Brennan is a kind of a centre field. I'm using this kind of because with players put off, there's a lot of gaps to be filled. John Caffrey, penalised, and now it looks as if somebody else is going off. Kieran Duff has apparently flattened somebody over there on the far, and he's been put off. was completely off the ball. I must say I was following the play on. This is what happened. We look at it again. And there was, oh yes, there was a kick there in that, and Kieran Duff has been put off. Now let's get back to the counting. It's 12 Dublin and 14 Galway. That's Pat O'Neill. Matty McDonough with them. The scoreboard says Dublin 1 goal and 6 points, Galway 2 points. You know, a fellow in a blue jersey could get lonely out in the middle of the field, the way things are going. Kick taken. Ball held by Tommy Drum. Tommy Drum being chased by Barry Brennan. And the referee penalises Barry Brennan for a push in the back. Free to Dublin, B.J. Buckley to take it. And talk about having your backs to the wall. 1, 6 and 12 men against 2 points and 14 men. If it wasn't so serious, it'd almost be funny. But this is an All-Ireland final. And this is the kind of sideline traffic that one has to sit down and think, did you ever see it before? Ball in the centre of the field. Tommy Drum. And this is Joe McNally. And that is a time for Dublin. And Joe McNally is horrified that he didn't send it into the net, but he did send it over the bar. It looked as if Tony Coyne was caught napping again. Here's the replay now. That's Tommy Drum with the ball, bursting his way through, sending it up now to this side. The play is back here, and Joe McNally getting that point on the replay, but back in the real action. Dublin pressing, but broken up now by Pat O'Neill. Back down it comes. This is Richie Lee. And it looks like Michael Brennan tries to get it through here, but he doesn't. Stephen Joyce beats him to it. That's Mick Holden. That's Joe McNally. That's Johnny Hughes. Dublin man down injured back there. High ball in towards the goal mouth. John O'Leary, oh dear! An intended pass. It was a pass all right, but the man, P.J. Buckley, wasn't expecting it. Anyway, he gets a kick, but it goes out over the sideline, and it's a line ball for Galway. One of the Dublin men injured off the ball on the far side of the field. And it's Barney Rock. Stephen Kennedy. Ball knocked to John Caffrey, and the referee he's pointing over this way, and he wants the kick taken all over again. Meanwhile, Barney Rock seems to be all right, holding his jaw here a moment ago, but he seems to be all right. Stephen Kennedy. Jim Ronayne in there. This is out on the wing is Joyce. Stephen Joyce gets it now to Gay McManus. Gay McManus across into the centre, and a high kick by Pat O'Neill that's gone wide. Gone wide. It looked for a moment as if it was going over the bar. It's gone wide, and the score remains Dublin 1-7. Galway 2 points. Galway playing with the wind in the second half. Galway have yet to score in the second half, which is 9 minutes old. And the Galway crowd chanting, Galway, Galway, Galway. John O'Leary's kick out over the sideline, line ball for Galway. Barry Brennan to take this kick, 35 metres out from the Dublin line on the far side of the field. It's right into the goal mouth. John O'Leary goes after it. He touches it, but it's over the bar. A lovely point by Barry Brennan from the far side, from the sideline, making the score now. Dublin 1 goal and 7 points. Galway 3 points. That's Barry's second score of the game. 7 points between them. 10 minutes gone in the second half. John O'Leary. with the kick out. Not the greatest one that ever was. That's Barney Rock. That's Mick Holden. That's Jim Renane. That's going out to get it is Joe McNally. Into the centre to Tommy Conroy. Stalemate here now. There's a tussle for a ball and it goes back for Galway off Brian O'Donnell and it goes back to Stephen Kennedy. Stephen slips and his kick goes off his boot. Line ball for Dublin. 45 metres out from their own goal, down on our left. Dublin lead 1-7 to Galway's 3 points. Galway with the win, Dublin with 13 players, Galway with 14. I beg your pardon, Dublin with 12 players and Galway with 14. I lost count there for a moment. John Caffrey feeling that ball is held and there is a free and the referee is going to write one of the Galway players now for holding. That's Pat O'Neill. Pat Canavan to take the free. Giving a signal over to the left, which probably means he's going to kick it to the right. No, it doesn't. He kicks it to the left. Anton O'Toole coming out from out there too was John Caffrey. Caffrey got him. The referee has penalised Dublin, and there's a free out for Galway. Foul hand pass there. Stephen Kennedy. That hop. Oh, there was a skinny hop. Out comes John O'Leary, the goalkeeper. Well, the idea was good. This is Val Daly now. Val Daly bottled up and the referee has awarded a free to Galway from the 20-metre line and Stephen Joyce is coming out to take it. This is one of the type at which Stephen is so adept. And he curls it over the bar for another point for Galway. Bit by bit they're narrowing the gap. Dublin 1-7. Galway now 4 points. That's 10 points to 4 in favour of Dublin. The sun beaming down again. The hill kind of hushed into wondering what's going to happen in the next 10-15 minutes, not to mention the next 20. John O'Leary's kick right down the centre this time. Nicely fielded by Richie Lee in the centre of the field, and the referee has blown up, and although the Galway man had the ball there and was on his way, he didn't get the advantage, and there is a free to Barry Brennan and Galway, and this could be anything. This one now about 70 metres out from the Dublin goal. Lovely ball into the goal mouth, held in there by Jerry Hargan. Not Jerry Hargan, indeed. The man who held it and brought it out was Pat Canavan. It was Pat Canavan who brought it out. Line ball for Galway. Barry Brennan to take it. Full forward, Stephen Kennedy is now outside the Dublin parallelogram. Ball tipped back to Pat O'Neill, to Barry Brennan. Barry Brennan takes his shot high into the goal mouth. John O'Leary goes down, gets the ball out to the side of the field. Gone out over the sideline. Line ball for Galway. Galway naturally doing all the pressing now with the wind and with the benefit of 2 extra men. Stephen Joyce into the centre. A ball almost deflected in there by a Dublin hand. PJ Buckley into the centre of the field, but this is Matty Coleman, who was all alone. And the ball held in there by Pat Canavan. High one upfield. Joe McNally getting it. 5 Galway men around him. He's looking for Dublin assistance, and he gets it up to Anton O'Toole. Anton running on. Pat O'Neill is after him. Still Anton O'Toole. Anton goes down, and there is a free. And well, the referee says it's a free, but I think he be uncharitable, but it did look that way from up here. And to take this free is Barney Rock. Here comes Barney now. His kick, it's in, and it's over the bar. It looked as if it might be goal, deflected up over the bar, and Dublin now lead 1 goal and 8 points to Galway's 4 points. And here's the replay. It looked innocent as it went in. It could have been a mortar. Instead it was a venial. 11-4 in favour of Dublin. And this is Brian O'Donnell. He's going right through. He sent it across. It's a goal. It's a goal. Yes, it's a goal. It's a goal. Stephen Joyce got it. Stephen Joyce has finished it into the net. And here it is. Coming out now. Coming in towards the centre. Tipped on. Cuts across into the centre. And running onto the ball was Stephen Joyce. And now the score is, another look at it here now, and the Dublin defence pointed to Stephen Joyce, claiming that he was inside, but from where I'm sitting, he was running on into the ball. The score now 1-6 to 1-4 in favour of Dublin, and this, 1-8 to 1-4 I should say, now it's to 1-5, 1-8 to 1-5. As that one is sent over the bar. Matty Coleman moving up there with that one. 1 goal and 8 points for Dublin. Here it is again. High over the bar, and now the gap has been narrowed to 3 points. 1-8 to 1-5, 11 to 8. It sounds like a price. It's not. It's the score. John O'Leary standing back now for the kick out. Into the centre of the field. Jim Ronayne. Joe McNally. Back to Jim Ronayne. Trying to find a space up for Barney Rock to get into. He's got in there, but Johnny Hughes is there too. Ball across now. Cavanagh for Galway. Out the far side to Barry Brennan for Galway. Through the centre to Kay McManus. Barry Brennan, Gay McManus, John Caffrey coming up to get to him. Still Gay. Across to Brian O'Donnell. O'Donnell takes a shot. It's high, and it has gone just wide. Just barely wide. And I think it's John Kearns who's come on the Dublin team. Gone off is Tommy Conroy. Kick out now, that's Matty McDonough, looking to see how his plans are hatching. 3 points between them. And a free to Dublin in their own 45-metre area. B.J. Buckley to take it. 11 points to 8. Almost 19 minutes gone in the second half. Johnny Hughes doesn't get it. And yes, the umpire signalled first that it was a Galway ball, but he very quickly corrected himself and made it. Billy Joyce is in the game for Galway. And now he is the oldest man in the game. Referee holding on to him there as he comes in. He hasn't reported to the referee. Referee looking for him to report. And going off is Peter Lee. Peter Lee going off on the far side, and Billy Joyce moving up into a centre field area. Line ball kicked on the far side. Captain play over there. And the referee is awarded a free to Dublin on the 13-metre line. Barney Rock is going to take it. The score 1-8 to 1-5. That's 3 points between them. A point here could be very important. It would take 2 scores to catch them. And Galway are the boys that could do it. He sends it over, it's a point, and now it is the score 1 goal and 9 points for Dublin, 1 goal and 5 for Galway, and Barney has scored a goal and 6, a goal and 5 of that total, a goal and 5 of that total. From the kick out, Barry Brennan, in now to Van Daly. Van, who hasn't been so much in the game up to now, but the ball slipped from his foot there by Pat Canavan. Canavan to John Kearns. Kearns' kick blocked down. And Dublin really standing up against this onslaught. Matty Coleman. Dave McManus racing out for it. Jerry Hargan after him. Ball has gone over the end line. The players are signalling it wide. Now the umpire signals it wide. 4 points between them. 21 minutes gone. John O'Leary with the kick out. Remember the finishes that both these teams have put up in semi-finals. This year, let alone other years. John Caffrey. Pat Canavan. What a game he's played. And Johnny Hughes trying to hold off. Joe McNally getting inside. Barney Rock is with them. Barney Rock. Corn goes down and saves it. What a grand save there. And it was almost a miracle break for Dublin. But now it is Galway breaking away. Stephen Kennedy. Getting back to it. Michael Brennan high in across the goal mouth, and once again it's Pat Canavan. And Dublin coming away with the ball there, but the referee calls back the play as he did a few moments ago with Galway, and there is a free out for Dublin from their own 20-metre line. And I wouldn't be surprised if it gained an inch or two. In fact, the referee is putting it back a foot or two, back to where it happened. John O'Leary with the free, 1-9 to 1-5. Dublin with 12 men, Galway with 14. Galway with the breeze. Can Dublin hold on? Can Galway tear down that 4-point lead? A not so good free there. Comes out to Brian O'Donnell. Brian O'Donnell gets past one man, trying to get that ball up, but it won't. And this is Barney Rock. He's everywhere. His clearance out over the sideline, line ball for Galway. Everybody is playing everywhere. At this moment, the only man in the Galway half of the field is the Galway goalkeeper, and even he is on the 13-metre line. Line ball taken by Stephen Joyce, blocked down by Nick Holden, John Caffrey, back into Jerry Hargan. Hargan out now, they're trying to feed Joe McNally, but Johnny Hughes breaks it up there. Johnny in a passing movement, he's gone right through. Johnny takes a shot, and Val Daly got his hand to that ball into the parallelogram. Referee is waving his hands out there, just to wave on the play, I think it was. And John Kearns misses that one. Richie Lee out to the far side of the field, gone out over the sideline, line ball for Dublin. This is a game of dithering now around the place, and Johnny Hughes looks winded after that excursion up the field. 24 minutes gone in the second half. Johnny Hughes being attended to. There's a Johnny Tobin, it looks like, getting ready to come in on the far side. But Johnny Hughes playing at right full back, wound up in a shooting position about 20 metres out from the Dublin goal. And Johnny Tobin is getting ready to come in for Galway. He's in for Galway. That's Johnny, the star of some years ago, a star of colleges, a star of senior football, and the kind of forward that could get a goal that'd make all the difference. From this line ball, the ball goes to Anton O'Toole. left and out to the far side. Line ball for Galway. This is the stage of a game where one starts watching the stopwatch and one watches the scoreboard. 1-9 to 1-5 for Dublin. About 10 minutes left in the game. Pat O'Neill. Fisted down. Matty Coleman. And out over the sideline. Line ball for Dublin. Now Galway would want to get a grip of this game in the next few minutes. 1-9 to 1-5. Dublin leading. Galway with everything in their favour at the moment. Elements and numerical supremacy. PJ Buckley getting plenty of encouragement from the sideline there. John Kearns gets a free over there. Referee goes over and points for a free. And one of the Galway men, I think it's Pat O'Neill, who is down with an injury. Pat, who had a gammy ankle a few weeks ago, and it looks as if it's come against him. Yes, Pat O'Neill is going off the Norris lot. Takes more than a gammy ankle to knock Pat out. Here comes the free. PJ Buckley and the wind catching it as it almost loses ground, but John Caffrey keeps his eye on it. Maybe it's basketball training, I don't know what, but here now come the defence keeping out this onslaught of Dublin, and Stephen Kennedy is penalised for picking the ball off the ground. And he is certainly adamant that he didn't. I don't know what the words are, but it gets the tone. Barney Rock placing the ball for the kick. Steady, here it comes. Over the bar and the point for Dublin, increasing their lead. Dublin, 1 goal and 10 points. Galway, 1 goal and 5. About 8 minutes left in the game. 5 points between them. Porrick Coyne taking the kick out. Nicely placed to the loose Matty Coleman. Out now to John Tobin. Tobin can't keep it in play, and it's gone out over the line for a line ball for Dublin. PJ Canavan is going to take it. 5 minutes, or 5 points I should say, and 7 minutes left in the game. 5 points between them. Ball gone out over the sideline. Dublin appeal for it. It's optimistic because it was obviously a Galway ball. Stephen Kennedy to take the kick. Galway swinging totally into attack now. Horgan doesn't quite hold on to it. He's after it again. Ball comes loose. And this is John Tobin. His kick is knocked down. Ball tipped back now to Brian O'Donnell. Brian's kick is high and probing. Fisted, oh, it's gone wide. A fisted effort there that could have turned the game right around. What a lovely probing ball Barry Brennan sent in. High, lobbing, dropping in, inviting the fist. Here it is again now. Let's have a look at it. And the kick knocked down. Comes out. And is about to be dropped in towards the goal mouth. Here it is. Hands go up for it. It's fisted in. Martin Brennan, or Michael Brennan, was the one who touched it. But back now come the Galway men again, and here's Michael Brennan taking his shot across the goal mouth. It's over the bar, and it's a point for Galway. A point for Galway, and it was scored by Michael Brennan, and that makes the time 29 minutes, the score, Dublin 110, Galway 1-6. 13 points to 9, 4 points between them. And there's another substitute coming on in a moment for Dublin. Here comes the kick out. Kieran Marr is coming on for Dublin on the far side of the field, but we'll follow the play. Brian O'Donnell. Brian is fouled and there's a free for Galway. 4 points between them. Kieran Marr in like a flash. The ball comes to the man who certainly win, lose or draw is my man of the match, and that is Pat Canavan. The man who has gone off is the hard-working John Caffrey. Referee has awarded a free to Dublin just inside their own 65 metres. Dublin slowing things down, shall we say, at the moment, because every second could be valuable to them. 4 points between them and less than 5 minutes left in the game. Dublin with 12 men holding on. Brian O'Donnell up to Billy Joyce. Joyce tipping the ball through to Barry Brennan. Barry Brennan into the centre to John Tobin. Tobin takes a shot. It's high and it is gone wide. It all built up to a point that would have been so valuable, but it just dwindled away and it went wide. Under 4 minutes left in the game. 4 points between them. John O'Leary, if he had an armchair, he'd sit in it. No hurry as time ticks away. That's his frame of mind anyway. The wind catching the ball as it has been doing all day. And away come Dublin, but the coming away is blocked up by Matty Coleman. Matty into the centre. Brian O'Donnell with it now. Brian fisting it out to Billy Joyce. Billy Joyce out to this wing. And going through with it, Seamus McHugh. A point that's over the bar. Seamus McHugh narrowing the gap. The score 110 to 1-7. 3 points between them. 3 minutes between Dublin and an All-Ireland title. Well, they're whistling. Here's the replay of it again. The ball coming in now, kicked out to Billy Joyce. Joyce out now where Seamus McHugh comes through. He sends it over. Well, 3 points between them. From the kick out, the ball comes to Barry Brennan. Barry Brennan to Billy Joyce. Joyce going right through. He sends one in towards the goal mouth, and Tobin's shot is brought down. Ball goes out onto the wing. Stephen Joyce is out there, but the ball is batted away by Jim Ronayne, and there's a line ball for Galway. Gone out to take it is Barry Brennan. Time ticking away. 3 points between the teams. About 2 minutes or a little bit more left in the game on my stopwatch. Barry Brennan to take the kick. He curls it in. He sends it, and he sends it over the bar for a point, and that makes it now Dublin 1 goal and 10 points. Galway 1 goal and 8. 13 points to 11, and now Dublin are in the danger zone. A goal now could turn the game right around. They were victorious against Cork at this stage. Not victorious, but they got a draw against Cork at this stage. Can Galway do to them what they did to Cork? Kick out into the centre of the field. Grabbed out there by John Kearns. His kick is blocked down. Ball out to this side of the field, over the line. Line ball down in under us here. It's a Galway ball. Seamus McHugh to take it with about a minute left in the game. 2 points between them. In it goes now to Stephen Kenevy is brought down, and there's a free for Galway, 40 metres out from the Dublin goal. And what are they going to do? Lob it in and try to get a goal out of it. That's what they must do mouth. It is brought down, fisted out to this side, and eventually cleared out. Going to the sideline, over the sideline, line ball for Galway. Time ticking away now. Referee looking at his watch. Dave McManus to take the shot. 2 points between them. It's across the goal mouth. It's held in there by the Dublin jersey. It is held by PJ Buckley, and there's a free out for Dublin. And they're a bunch of, I don't know what, coming charging into the field. Yahoos, I think is the word, coming through on the right here. And they are, well, they're disappearing very, very quickly. They thought the game was over, and they broke it in over one end here at the canal end. Free out by John O'Leary. Out to this side of the field. Held in there by Tommy Drum. Drum's kick is blocked down. He gets to it again, and it's gone out over the line. Line ball. And we're over the 35 minutes. 36 minutes gone in the second half. Dublin 1-10, Galway 1-8. And the kick is taken by Brian O'Donnell. This is Gay McManus. His kick is blocked down and deflected out for a 45. So Galway keep up the pressure. And we must be very, very near the final whistle now. Referee having a word with Murphy Coleman to tell him that this is the final kick of the game. Joe McNally has heard him. He's dancing around. He must get a goal direct. Here he comes. He lobs it out to the far side, and the game is over. Dublin are the champions. And the crowd are absolutely streaming into the field. All the young enthusiasts now that the game is over. And so 12 Dublin men have won the All-Ireland with the score of 1 goal and 11 points to Galway's 1 goal and 8. That was a narrow victory indeed. 13 points to 11. That is the score, and it was a game that was full of excitement, certainly drama in the end. The first half was one of those halves that you'd like to forget, because there was an awful lot of backswinging and nastiness, but the nastiness disappeared when the chips were down in that second half, and Dublin 1-10 and Galway 1-8. Anthony O'Toole, the man who came back for his 4th All-Ireland medal. And I must say, I know somebody is going to write in and tell me I'm wrong, but I can't remember 12 men winning an All-Ireland. Maybe they did, but that's what happened here today. And the various subs who are very quickly up there offering their congratulations. One of them, Ray Hazley, and there is Pat Canavan. Brian Mullins coming through. Brian, who was banished in the first half, which is the polite word of saying put off.
I now congratulate Dublin again and present the trophy to their captain, Tommy Drum.
And so it's a Leinster double. Kilkenny in hurling, Dublin in football, and there is Sam. And so Dublin have won their 21st All-Ireland.